Hey everybody, this is Syron. I'm back for a special unboxing. Got a chance to do Cthulhu Wars. This just came out. I've been waiting for it for a long time. This is not actually mine. This is Torgeir's, who you guys have heard me talk about at various times in various games and things like that. So he's got his, and we're gonna open it up right now. And since it's his and not mine, I don't have my orange box cutter, but we're gonna use his silver X-Acto knife with a pin cap on it. So without further ado, I think since it's yours, you should be the one to actually open it.
Okay. So this is Cthulhu Wars. It was a Kickstarter that started in 2013, like July or something like that. We were supposed to get it for Gen Con of 2013 and then for Christmas of 2013, and there were some delays, and we got it yesterday. So, but I mean, there was a lot of, they did very good with communication on what was going on and stuff like this.
It's really unusual to have such delays in gaming too. So.
Yes. The game's done by Sandy Peterson, which, if you're into the gaming world, you probably have heard of. He's done Quake, Call of Cthulhu, the role-playing game, Age of Empires, what else has he done? He's done Doom, Civilizations, Halo Wars. He's been around for like 30 years and has done pretty much everything. So this is his first, the first thing that his company is doing, that they branched off and done their own thing. So it'll be interesting to see how this goes. Oh, come on.
Oh, trust you.
Remember, always cut towards your friends when handling a knife.
Oh, it's nice. It's got cardboard.
Yes. Now, I was a little nervous because the box has some dents in it and stuff.
It really does, too. There's a hole over here.
Yeah, and there's been some reports of damage on some of these boxes, so I'm a little nervous. This is...
That does look awesome.
Absolutely huge, though. I don't know if you can see this very well, or me, but...
Yeah, definitely. Let's get right here. God, that is massive.
Yes, they claim it's like the second biggest board game out there. The construction is really good. I mean, the box is, it's very high, like, thick box and stuff like that. I have seen one of the prototypes of this game at Gen Con. I did not get to play it, though my friend and I have hacked together multiple versions of this game using like different cards and things, and the rule set that they set online. These are actual size pictures.
Oh, that is. There's actual size on it. Here, we should spin it around so I can see all the different sides of the camera.
Oh, yeah. Go for it, man. So this is just the base game. There's going to be more stuff coming in another wave. A bunch more. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to point out the same thing that you pointed out, that just that it's a really good quality. And there's like a, I don't know if you can tell on there, there's like a, oh.
Yeah.
There's a slight little dent in the little corner there. That's no good.
You know.
But it has, if you ever see it, it's got actual size, which is kind of impressive, considering that all these are the actual size. So I don't know. I just like the design. I think it's cool. Gets the attention. I really like the artwork.
Yeah,
the paintings on the front are really nice.
The embossing's really nice. The art is awesome. I kind of regret not getting some of the.
Wow.
What's up?
It looks like that's the names of all the Kickstarter backers.
Yes, my name is on here somewhere.
I'm on a mission to find it.
There were, if I recall right, there were 4,300 roughly backers throughout the world on 6 continents.
Wow.
A bunch of the different islands, and they raised $1.4 million to do the game. So starting out, we have the instruction manual, which is laid out fairly well. I mean, it's a little dark, but and I've read through it before. The rules are fairly well laid out, and it's pretty solid. It's a
good quality book.
Yeah, the book's pretty good quality. There's 4 factions in the game that we'll get to in a little bit. It's a disappointment that this is.
Ooh, yeah, it's bent.
Oh, but this is just for all the expansions if you want to buy them, which I already have.
So when you say you bought the expansions, are they in here? Or
no,
they're coming.
This is just the base game. This is the retail copy that you can get at your stores soon. The retail copies were sent with the second wave of the base game, and that's being unloaded right now.
Oh, cool.
People have just gotten their shipping notices for Wave 2. So we're thinking sometime in the summer. Arthur, who is Sandy's son, who's the distribution guy, he is going to China in March to see what's going on, and then he'll tell us a good timeline on when we'll get the rest of our stuff. That's correct there.
No, that's
supposed to be there? Okay. So yeah, do you want to tear it in and see what's going on?
Yeah, we should, definitely. I guess we'll just do them one thing at a time. Well, this is just a standard issued bag. Cool, it's got the logo and stuff on it.
These are...
That looks amazing, actually.
This is half of the game batch. Half or a third, I think. And there's 2 different sides, so you can have a little different... so you can have a little different setup of where people start and things like that. I think you put this and one of these two, this one together. The map is huge. So yeah, this is Americas and the Atlantic, and so you have this North American side. And then you have, oh yeah, so this is the 5-player map, and this is the 3-player map.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was trying to figure out.
That's where I was. That. So yeah, and then there'll be a 5-player and a 3-player side of that.
Yep.
Yeah.
5-player, 3-player. It probably is not doing it justice the way I'm holding it up, but it actually, as I drop it, it does feel really good.
Switch side. So this is just an idea of how big the game board is. So it's pretty big. What you need to when you have miniatures that are up to 100 millimeters, I think.
Possibly the one.
I'm pretty sure
that's on the box. Its actual size looks gigantic. I didn't catch what it was, but.
So these are there's 4 factions. There's the Black Goat, Great Cthulhu, Crawling Chaos, and the Yellow Sign. So you can be any of these 4, and these are these are their base things that track all their stuff, where their spell books go, and then like the casting cost of the minions that you want, and what you have to do to summon your Great Old One. And these are
yeah. I'm just looking. I think it's. I like the. I don't know. It's kind of interesting for me because as much as I like board games, I never get a chance to play them as much as I'd like to. So seeing some of this stuff for me, it's kind of exciting because I'm like, this is so much cooler than anything that I really see ever. And I'm such a sucker for like good packaging.
Yeah. Well, and one of the things I've been talking about in the forums a lot is the quality of cardstock, and people keep saying a lot of it feels flimsy. So what I did, because this is what Green Eye Games said that we should do, is compare them to other board games. So I brought a couple different things. I brought, this is from Descent. That's a Fantasy Flight game. Here is a Zombicide. Here is a Cthulhu, or Arkham Horror. This is Resistance Avalon. And this is Arcadia Quest. So this is like 3 or 4 different game companies. A lot of these are, or a couple of these are Kickstarters. What do you think of the quality comparatively?
Just for me, I don't know. I mean, these, when I first saw them, I didn't have any issues with the quality. I thought it felt and looked great. After seeing these, I don't know. I'm a little more torn. It's kind of.
Zombicide, I think, is definitely thicker.
It is definitely thicker.
But like,
I like the quality, but overall,
it feels about the same with some of the others. So,
yeah.
I think it might just be that everything else is so like heavy duty, and I do think like these are some of the other ones. The Ritual Track feels a little. They're about the same quality, I think, of cardstock, and I think some of it is just comparatively to the heavier duty cardboard later on in the box is where.
Yeah, and I think some of it is a little bit of the gloss of it makes it. These have, I don't want to say they're glossy, but they have kind of a reflective. Whereas the Arkham one has no gloss whatsoever, makes it feel thicker.
Yeah.
I don't know. It almost seems like it could be a bit of an optical illusion.
Yeah. So
I don't notice anything that's particularly different, except I don't know which one's this one. I forget which game this is.
That's Avalon, Resistance Avalon. That was a Kickstarter.
Was it?
Yeah, and it seems pretty good.
Yeah.
So you have your ritual track, which tracks your rituals. I can't remember exactly everything that goes on. This is your doom track to find out when the game's over. You track this. These are I can see these suffering from a lot of wear when you play with them a lot.
That could also stem from it not being printed on both sides. It's just standard.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This did come bent, but I believe they're making a heavier duty cardstock of this for the Kickstarter backers that'll come in Wave 2.
Oh, really?
But the retail version it's okay.
Cool.
You get your turn sequence card, which every game should always have a little card that does your turn sequence. It was one of the biggest complaints about Arkham Horror. They didn't have that for years. They finally released one.
Nice.
And then there's the cardboard.
Why can they not have this? Maybe they do now. Something similar to this for 40K.
Right? Oh yeah, no, I know. So here are some of the punch outs. I believe these are your summoning stones. These are your spell books for, well, this is I believe the Crawling Chaos is spell book. This is Great Cthulhu's.
For me, personally, just for my, I guess, what's the word? What am I not that aware? These feel and look awesome to me.
Yeah, these, I mean, I think that's the big problem, and that's one of the things they were talking about, like a lot of the people on Kickstarter were talking about, is like, compared to these, that stuff still feels flimsy. But these are really heavy-duty cardboard. I mean, this is heavier, this is like Myth, the same level as Myth thickness. I think it's thicker than any of the punch-outs for Cthulhu, or for Zombicide. I mean, this is really good quality.
It really is, yeah. It's really good, and the art on there is honestly awesome.
Yeah. Yeah, the art director is really good. I love a lot of the art for the game. That popped out.
Yeah, I guess that's intentional. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, those are all.
I mean, I know they pop out, but I wasn't sure.
Okay, are you ready for the...
Yes. What's next?
Next has got to be the Great Old Ones.
Yes. Nice.
Okay, so here's the first layer with the Great Old Ones on it. And some of the other guys. I mean, they're not all just the Great Old Ones. Cthulhu, Nyarlathotep, Hastur. This, I'm assuming, is Chubby. And then some Dark Young. Which, I mean, these are, I think Cthulhu is 7 inches tall, or 120 millimeters.
Yeah.
If you want to give him
Definitely.
I'm torn on having the wings so high up. Like, I like him more with a spread out wing thing, but he does look pretty good. It's a heavy duty, good quality plastic.
It is. The wings are kind of cool too because they're obviously very sturdy. They're not going anywhere, but they're not going to break off if you push a little pressure on them, which I think is cool.
And then these are multiple pieces. They were glued together. It'll be fun to ever try to fit them back in the boxes, from what I understand.
Hey, he went right back in.
Well, no, we haven't. When do we get below this box?
That brings out, as like a layperson, I guess is what I was looking for. I don't know if other games do this. I find it oddly handy that on all of these, it's got the nice little white silhouette picture, so you can just match them up. It honestly seems really handy when you're playing.
Some of the games are starting to do that, and it's very helpful. It's a lot of these games with a lot of pieces, they really get obnoxious. Yeah. You know, I mean, I love them, but they really get, it's like, you have to study to be able to play it well. And this...
That's some detail right there.
Anything that helps, I appreciate. One thing I've heard is to ink wash these, and they take, the plastic takes the creases really well, and it'll really bring it out more.
I know, the first thing I thought when I saw them, I was like, I just want to get my paint out and paint them.
So the Great Old Ones are in a really heavy plastic container, which is surprisingly
this is impressive.
Durable.
It looks like about the material that you'd make one of those cars for kids that they drive around.
Yes.
Like one of those like big Hot Wheel things for little kids or whatever. It's that thick. It honestly is.
Yeah. So then in here we have, this is the bag of cultists. Each color stands for one of the different factions, and they go running around, and they have to be there to summon the bigger monsters, for the bigger monsters to come out and play.
I think everyone should have a bag of cultists.
Right? I mean, how can you go wrong with a bag of cultists?
You really can't.
Okay, so in here, we have Night Gaunts. And the nice thing is, none of the arms are broken off of them. This is the one area that they said that most of the reports for damage had been, is the Night Gaunt's wings.
Oh. I can see, you know what just by messing with it, the biggest problem is those legs right there.
Yeah, the legs are another problem people have talked about a lot.
I mean, it's fine, there's nothing wrong with it, but if it gets a problem in shipping,
Yeah.
Don't let your kids play with this one, honestly, because that's...
Yeah, I mean, and if they
Oh,
broke,
no,
the legs are still thick enough you could pin vise them and things like that to fix them.
And then paint them.
Warpage hasn't been that bad of a problem either on these pieces. Like, normally, you know, you have to take the hot water to the guys and bend them back, but these are really...
Yeah,
my set's in really good shape. This is the King in Yellow.
That is a great model.
Yeah, I kind of want to really paint him instead of just ink wash him. He's got a lot of detail and a lot of skulls on his base, and...
That looks like... Ironically, that looks like probably the most and best detailed model of all of them that I've
so
seen
far. Yeah. If you want to grab the other bag and see what's in there. Looks like someone's trying to escape over here. The hole in the bag. You got your normal bag of dice.
Sorry, slight technical difficulties. We're back.
Yes, we're back. Amigo with its brain exposed.
That's awesome.
I've seen one of these highlighted a little bit, and the brain really does pop out. These wings are like the start. I don't know which these guys are. But their wings are a little bent back that they can be. I'll have to hot water them a little bit, but you know they're.
Are they?
Yeah,
They look like they're supposed to be like that. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know. It feels like they should be more like that.
This is a great model.
Yes.
Kind of want to hold that closer. Actually, I feel like I should probably be holding some of these closer. Some of these, all of the models are great. Some of them border on spectacular.
So which you're looking at blue?
Oh, this one is.
Is that the flying polyp?
Very possibly. I don't know.
Oh no, this is green. This is. Oh, these are sugarups. Yeah, sugarups are awesome.
Yeah, that's cool. I dig it. Actually, there's no model that I look at it and I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I want to see some of these I want to see some of these ink washer stuff. So.
See what it pulls out.
Yeah, to see what it pulls out a little bit, but
I really do. Like, I see some of these. I'm like, I want to paint these. I haven't painted in so long. I really need to.
I have no idea what these are for. I do not remember. Oh, these are probably your trackers for your Doom and your Ritual trackers. I'm betting that's what those are. It's been a while since I've seen some of the pieces for this, and I didn't get to play it at Gen Con because there were too many people who were in line to play, and I figured, you know,
understandable.
I'll get my copy soon enough. 2 years later. So that's everything in the box. The one thing I've heard is very difficult to put everything back.
I can see that.
But I did hear a trick that I'm going to try, I think, which is... I don't know how that's going to work very well. Oh, so what they say is to take all the great old ones out of the box. I'm going to do that real quick. You want to pop these out?
Yeah, sure.
Of the box?
Because I can't not put them in some type of formation.
Right? And this is a good idea on the size. Cthulhu is by far the tallest one right now, but there are going to be a ton of extra great old ones. I think there's like 12 or 14 of them, including one that Sandy developed just for the game.
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Yeah. And something you pointed out earlier about the wings, if they weren't up so high, they would not necessarily be the biggest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
cool. That is very true.
I didn't look at this model closer before. I really like that one.
Yeah, that's chubby. So what they say to do is put this upside down and put all these in here.
Oh, that's handy. And you really can't do this. This part is impressive.
Yeah, it's very durable. I'm surprised. Like I heard there was a weird plastic insert, but I thought it would be that stuff that cracks all the time, and this will hold up a lot better. I think this box will hold up probably better than most of my other board games. So then what you're supposed to do is after you put the stuff in here, put this box in, put the bottom box lid on it, and flip it over. And then you still should be able to fit everything back into the box.
That definitely seemed to work.
Yes.
Personally, I would have left the great old ones in it when you did that.
They would have fallen out?
I know I'm kidding. I know.
So, Yeah, I'm overall very pleased with the quality. I can't wait to play. I have tried a little bit of the game, and the hack together system that we used from the various rules that they gave us seemed to work well. I want to try it with the figures. I'm looking forward to the rest of the stuff. There was some miscommunications with the Kickstarter. There were some complaints. It is extremely overdue. However, they as a company, they've learned, and they've been making efforts trying to improve communication, and they're going to do a whole, I lost the word now, post-mortem of the Kickstarter at the end to let us know what they're doing. They are launching a new game. I think it's Theocracy. I haven't looked into it that much yet because I've been too busy checking my shipping notices for when this will come.
Oh, I know.
It sat in Indiana it sat 7 miles away from my friend's house for 4 days before it got here. I was very sad. But now it's here, and now I'm very happy.
That's good. So you're happy with your purchase?
Oh, very much so. I can't wait till the rest of it comes. I'm really looking forward to my H.P. Lovecraft first player token.
Awesome.
So I think I got an extra one so I can paint it up and use it for all my Cthulhu games because I have too many Cthulhu games.
You could never have too many Cthulhu games.
No, that's true.
Cool. Well, did you have anything else? I think.
Do you have any?
It's so weird for me. I almost don't know what to say because I'm fascinated with Lovecraft in general and board games. So anytime I get it, it's more exciting for me than critical because I don't really get to see board games that often, and just the opportunity to see all this stuff I think is really exciting. I think it's fun. Makes me want to play it, that's for sure. And I'm impressed with the quality of some of the stuff. The plastic box in particular and the pop outs definitely are all really solid. And the map too. The map was really good. And I don't know, just overall, for what my opinion's worth, I really thought it was cool.
Sweet.
So, I guess with that, thanks for watching.
Yeah, thanks.
Come back, and we'll see you next time. Maybe we'll get some more board games because you like to buy board games.
Yes, I have a few in the queue from Kickstarter, but
so we'll see you next time. I'm Syron. This is Torgeir. This is Cthulhu Wars unboxing.